This is the 3D VIEW-MASTER adventure The Rescuers by Walt Disney. Picture it. Midnight. A worn old riverboat tied to moorings in Louisiana's swamps. Called a place Devil's Bayou. A small girl holding a teddy bear tiptoes quietly across the rotting deck. Two crocodiles tethered to a capstan wake suddenly, strain at their lashes. The girl carries a bottle with a note in it. She drops the bottle overboard, and before the crocs can reach her, scurries back to her cabin, hidden by the darkening moon. Ebb tide carries her bottle to sea, floats it through a quiet ocean. Days and nights pass. The small bottle drifts into choppier waters. Lightning rips the sky, tears electric gaps in pink clouds. Searching through bellies of dark rolling waves, the bottle emerges into swelling calm. A harbor bayou tolls hollow rhythms, clangs against New York City's skyline, bobbing through rotting, balding tires and tin cans. The small bottle drifts into weathered pilings. Mice scurry among the debris toward the bottle. They peer into it. On the crumpled, weathered note inside, they can read one word: help. Help rescue Penny in Real A. Picture 1. Mid-morning in busy New York City. Cars, horns, crowd noises. The United Nations is in session inside the UN building. Representatives from various countries gather around a bulletin board. In the midst of the turmoil, unusual things begin to happen. From coat pockets, purses, briefcases and hats, mice appear. Dressed exactly like human delegates, the small mice drop from their hiding places to the floor. They know where to go as they pass through a hole-type door into the basement. Below the main floor, an emergency meeting of the mice's RAS, Rescue Aid Society, is just starting. Bernard, mouse janitor for the society, has just pulled a note from a bottle. True to his helpful but clumsy nature, Bernard has slipped and fallen inside. Bianca, a beautiful mouse delegate from Europe, is helping the RAS chairman read the note. Hurry! Terrible trouble! Help! Penny Morningside off an arch. Please, Mr. Chairman, asks Bianca, may I have the assignment to rescue Penny? Picture 2. Bianca is so charming that members of the RAS readily assign her to a rescue task. And who does Bianca want to assist her? The bottled Bernard. Why choose me, Miss Bianca? Because you're brave and resourceful, Bernard. So the two mice set out on the assignment. First stop, Morningside of an arch. Penny isn't there. They visit old Rufus, the cat. Penny? She was the sweetest little girl I ever knew. Rufus purrs. Picture 3. One day some folks came to adopt a child, he recalls. Rufus, Penny told me later. They adopted a little red-haired girl instead of me. Penny was crying. I'm ugly. No one will adopt me and Teddy. Well, sir, it was only a short time afterward that Penny disappeared. Only person I ever saw talk to her was the lady at a pawn shop up the street. Picture 4. Bianca and Bernard visit the shop next. They creep under a door. The room is shabby and dark. Suddenly a phone rings. The two mice scramble for cover in an old roll-top desk. An evil-looking red-haired woman clutches the receiver. Medusa's pawn shop boutique. Oh, it's you, Snoops. You found a diamond. You haven't. The mice peer cautiously from their hiding place. Give you more time, shrieks Medusa. You bungler! You say you caught Penny sending messages in bottles. You can't even control a child. I'm taking the next flight to Devil's Bayou. She slams the receiver down, packs her suitcase, unable to follow her to the airport. The mice schedule their own flight. Picture 5. High atop the pen, AM building in New York City, Albatross Airlines sits in a corner of the giant heliport. Captain Orville Albatross, chief pilot, crew, flight attendant and aircraft, has agreed to fly Bernard and Bianca to Devil's Bayou. Flight check, Captain Orville screams. Tail feathers, Bernard is yelling. Double check, Orville says, flexing his tail feathers side to side. He rears back like a bucking bronco, then begins clumping down the runway. He spreads his wings, is airborne, then plops back onto the runway. Try again, plop, runs, comes to the edge of the building, trips, spreads his wings, plummets beak first. Picture 6. Into a bower type. Oh, I just love takeoffs, says Bianca from her tin can seat. Bernard clutches his head as Orville pulls up inches above the street. Why didn't we take the train? Bernard moans. Picture 7. Flying through traffic with his great wings spread, Orville gains altitude at last. Bianca and Bernard gaze in awe at graceful cloudscapes. Bianca sighs, snuggles closer to Bernard, kisses him. Good night, dear. Bernard shyly pulls away, then snuggles closer himself. Orville flies on. Visit Devil's Bayou in Real B. Picture 1. Big trouble in Devil's Bayou. Penny has just escaped the riverboat for the 10th time. Snoops fires flares and rockets. Medusa sends her pet crocodiles, Brutus and Nero, to find Penny. Picture 2. One of Snoop's rockets scores a direct hit on Captain Orville's rudder. Ouch! Shouts Orville as his tail feathers begin to smoke. Bernard and Bianca bail out, parachute down on Bernard's umbrella. Picture 3. The two rescuers land in a settlement of swamp folk who don't like Medusa and Snoops any more than Penny does. Evan Root, a dragonfly, decides to help the mice with his leaf boat. Brutus and Nero capture Penny and her teddy bear. While pursuing the crocodiles, even the Root's boat is swamped. Bernard saves Bianca from drowning, and all aboard make it to Medusa's riverboat on a second try. Inside the main cabin. Picture 4. That'll teach you to run away, my dear, Medusa gloats. The crocs drop Penny and Teddy on the deck. Snoops! Yells Medusa, stamping her foot. Whose responsibility for her escape? It's those leather-headed lizards of yours, says Snoops. The crocs leer at him, smacking their lips. Take Penny to her room, my pets, Medusa smiles. Picture 5. Later that night, Bernard and Bianca are trapped in the pipe organ by Brutus and Nero. It's a narrow escape for the exhausted rescuers. Picture 6. Medusa has returned to her bedroom where Penny is waiting. Please let me go back to the orphanage, pleads the little girl. Not until you fetch that diamond, my dear, Medusa snarls sweetly. Anyway, who'd want to adopt an ugly little girl like you? Tear-filled Penny's eyes. Picture 7. Back in her cabin, Penny cries. Bernard and Bianca suddenly appear on her pillow. Penny. The little girl looks up in surprise. Don't cry. We've come to rescue you. To the rescue in real sea. Picture 1. Medusa and Snoops have other plans, however. Soon the rescuers find out why Penny is held prisoner. Nearby in a sea cave, pirates' treasure is stored, including, according to legend, the world's largest diamond, the Devil's Eye. Only entrance to the cave is a shaft, the black hole, too narrow for an adult to squeeze through. Penny is small enough to be lowered into the cave. Medusa and Snoops take Penny, with Bernard and Bianca hidden in her pocket, to the black hole. Snoops lowers Penny in an old oaken bucket. Find the diamond before high tide, or you'll never see Teddy again. Medusa shrieks down to her. Picture 2. After edging around a dangerous pit on the cave floor, Bernard spots a huge diamond. It's in the mouth of the pirate's skull. Penny pries the gem loose with an old sword. Taking the stone, Penny and the rescuers reach the pocket, barely ahead of the oncoming tide. Snoops hauls them to the surface. Picture 3. At last, the Devil's Eye. Medusa gloats, grabbing the diamond from Penny. Hands off, Snoops. Picture 4. Back at the riverboat, Snoops protests. I still say half the stone is mine. And give Teddy back, you promised, Penny cries. Teddy goes with me, my dear, snorts Medusa. The mice stretch fishline across the doorway and Medusa drips. Teddy tumbles out onto the deck. Penny grabs her bear and sees a rip in his soft lining. The diamond is stuffed inside. Picture 5. Pandemonium! Medusa chases Penny with her shotgun, blasting holes in the bottom of the boat. Swamp folks flock to help Penny. Ole stuffs firecrackers into Medusa's shotgun, blowing it up. Penny starts Medusa's swamp mobile, dragging Medusa on a rope behind. The swamp mobile veers close to the sinking riverboat and pulls Medusa into the smokestack. Bernard and Bianca cheer when Medusa is left behind. Her pet crocodiles snapping at her. Picture 6. For Penny, her dream has come true. A few days later, she's home again. As members of the RAS watch, Penny appears on television with Teddy and her new adoptive parents. I couldn't have done it without the mice, Bernard and Bianca, Penny says. Picture 7. Bernard and Bianca? This heroic deed is just the beginning. Soon, Evan Root arrives at the RAS with a note from someone else in distress. Next morning, the rescuers wing their way to new adventures. "Oh, Bernard," Bianca says, kissing him, "you're a darling, Orville and even Root fly on."